Hey, what's going on, you guys? It's Brandon here with another video for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching this and clicking on this video. Your support means the world to me. But today we're going to be talking about why options and options trading is the worst. And I think this is a great video for you guys to hear, especially if you're thinking about getting into options, you're already in options, you want to hear the pros and cons, because today we're only going to be covering the cons. But on Thursday, I'll be releasing why options is the best video. But today, we're just going to be talking about the downsides, the risks, the not so great sides of options. So if you're interested in that, make sure to watch this full video. But before we get into it, please subscribe to my channel. A lot of you guys are not subscribed. I'm watching you. But if you guys could subscribe, that would mean so much to me. It goes such a long way for my channel. Like I always say, repeat myself a lot, but it's whatever. But before I ramble again and again and again, let's just get into the video. So the number one reason why options are the worst is they lose value. And if you didn't know that, if the stock isn't continuously moving in the direction you need it to go, your option's going to lose value. And that's kind of unfortunate, because if you compare that to just buying a stock, if the stock price stays the same, you don't lose any money. But with an option, if the stock price stays the same, you can lose money over time. It's called theta. So it's the worst. You can lose money just from the stock not moving, or by it not moving enough, you can lose money too. That's the, I guess, fun side of options if you were just unaware of it, I suppose. So yeah, that's a huge downside to options. They never hold their value, depending. All right, now the second thing about options is it's a lot more risky compared to just normal stock investing or stock trading. And I've talked about it before in past videos, but options trading, your account fluctuates way more than it ever will than with a stock trading account or a long-term account. And the reason for this is options are just very volatile. They move a lot. There's all the Greeks, if you ever go by those, they change pretty much every second all the time. And with stock prices and stock trading, whatever number you see, that's what it is. There's no confusion about it. How much will it be valued in a week? Who knows? If it goes up, you will gain value. If it goes down, you'll lose value. With options, it's much more complex, much more intricate than that. So that's kind of a huge downside to options, if I would have to say, is it's just the risk is unparalleled compared to stock investing. So yeah, not a great look for options. And now one that hurts the most is you can lose so much money trading options, which is unfortunate, because if you could only make a lot of money, options would be the best without even a question. But unfortunately, you can lose so much money trading options. And that's just because whatever option contract you buy, it can go down to zero and you can lose every single dollar you put into there. As opposed to a stock, although in theory you can lose every single dollar, but if you invest in Apple, let's say, it's gonna take something crazy for that stock to go to zero. And it won't happen overnight either. And if Apple does go to zero, we're probably going to have a lot more problems than just the stock price being low. So I don't know if you really have to worry about that. So options are just, yeah, you can lose so much money. And with stock prices, like I mentioned just a second ago, it's very hard for them to go down huge amounts. Even in March, even though it was horrible, stocks were only down like 50%. And that was on like a horrible downside. And now they've over doubled. So you really got to weigh your options here. I'm so funny. But you really got to weigh it just to see if you even want to take those kind of risks with options. Because I know a lot of people, they don't even want to touch options just based on the risk alone, which is pretty smart if you don't think you can handle it. And kind of building off of the things before, another reason why options trading is the worst is because it's not really consistent. It's kind of, you could be trading hot, you're just riding things out, And then other times you can just read something wrong, especially if you top tick something or bottom tick something, you will just drop off quickly and it won't even be close. And that's the beauty and ugly of options trading is the consistency is not really there. You yourself can be consistent, but options contract and pricing is not always consistent, because you can catch a contract that's lagging behind the stock price, and that's an awesome opportunity. You hop on it, option price shoots up, you make a lot of money. Or other times, maybe it's lagging the other way, you hop on an IV train, and then the implied volatility just shoots down, and then your contract loses a lot of money, and then you're sad because you lost a lot of money. There's just so many different variables that go into it that it's impossible to be crazy consistent all the time, which is kind of unfortunate because long-term investing is like the most consistent thing you can do. And then the last point I have on why options trading is the worst is that compared to stock trading or even long-term investing, there's a bigger learning curve with options. And that's just point blank and simple. Because with options, you can buy a put, buy a call, sell a put, sell credit spread, a debit spread, iron condor, butterfly. There's so many different things with options, and they can get complicated, especially if you want to dive down the Greek rabbit hole, if you want to study the Greeks, what they mean, the definitions of everything, the intrinsic value, implied volatility. There's just so many things that encompass the realm of options compared to stock trading and just long-term investing. Long-term investing, you study a company, you like them, drop money in them, forget about it. Easiest, most simple way you can do. Options trading takes a lot more work, and it's not easy, and you definitely have to get the hang of it and learn. Because if you hop into something with options before you really understand what you're doing, you're really prone to blowing up your account, which is sad, but that's just the reality of the stock market and what happens to a lot of people. I mean, I've blown up an account before. It happens to everybody, but there's ways to combat it and ways you can be better from it, but I digress. But so if you guys enjoyed this video on why options trading is the worst, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. Seriously guys, it does. And yeah, so on Thursday I'm going to be dropping an opposite video, why options trading is the best. So if you want to see the upsides of it, make sure to watch on Thursday. But I think that's everything I need to tell you guys. So with that being said, have a great day.